violent crime went up in much of America and in much of Texas. It went down in Dallas, including big drops in murder, rape, and robbery. This year, murder is up, but violent crime is down. What's
Yes.
going on in Dallas? What's making this happen?
Well, I think that we have several things working. First of all, an evidence-based, a database approach to both policing and prosecution. We have a new police chief who came in working with criminologists from Texas, from University of Texas, San Antonio, and has put in a multifaceted crime plan that goes hand in hand, though not coordinated, with our approach. And that is, we look at the data. We also work with criminologists. We look at areas that we can impact vulnerable populations, people who have been over-policed and over-criminalized, over-prosecuted in the past. We know that that increases recidivism in those groups, and we've taken measures to decrease the criminal justice presence from this office. And the police have also taken measures to decrease the police presence, not necessarily the presence in a neighborhood, but the type of patrolling and policing that they do. For example, let's take the marijuana cases. We declined to prosecute any marijuana case, with a few exceptions, 4 ounces or less. Those cases in a traffic stop will take an officer 4 to 5 hours to complete, between stopping and leaving the jail after they've booked the person in. If that officer's on an 8-hour shift, then 4 or 5 hours of that is blown. And so we had a big problem here in Dallas in responding to 911 calls, the efficiency of what happens once the police officer gets to a home. And so all of that has been corrected. The police chief also on his own declared that recreational marijuana 2 ounces or less, which is 97% of the misdemeanor cases, to let the people go and don't arrest them and don't prosecute them. And so what we've also seen from the police chief is he's taken a different approach to violent crime. He's looked at the people who are committing the crimes and the places that they commit the crimes. And rather than having this broad dragnet over certain sectors of the community, he's focused on 300 feet by 300 feet grids. And so it's been very effective because he's put officers on top of where the criminals are and where the crimes are committed. The community is much more accepting of that. The community understands what we're doing here. We no longer prosecute for simple criminal trespass, people who are homeless or mentally ill. And when you talk about certain types of shoplifting, it's actually a very small category, and it's those who are stealing for sustenance or food, diapers, formula, things like that. So it's not just any theft, but it's one that indicates or suggests a strong suggestion of poverty, and that's the reason why. So it's kind of a comprehensive strategy that also goes along with an intense focus on the violent crimes and criminals here in this office. As everyone knows, a district attorney's office will not answer a 911 call, but we will try the case. And so we have an extensive training program, mentoring program. I've gone down and tried cases. I do go down to the courtrooms, and I'm present in some of the larger cases, more high-profile cases. And so we're having much better success at prosecuting those violent criminals and getting convictions and prison time.